Good Friday morning, everybody. My name is Eli Robinson. It's a rainy Veterans Day here in Washington, D.C. I am the Chief Trivia Officer of Water Cooler Trivia. We have a weekly trivia game that we bring to the entire English-speaking world for you to play with your office, your groups, your organizations, your family, your friends, whatever it may be. And then we go over the game right here online so you can see what people got right, what people got wrong, etc. You can find us online at watercoolertrivia.com. We have a 4-week free trial. You can give us a shot, and then we're only $1 a user a month. You can find me online at Chief Trivia Officer on LinkedIn, TikTok, and wherever the kids could be found. This week, the game was Get Out the Vote 2022. I mean, as you guys probably know, if you weren't living under a rock, it was election day this week in the US, so we thought we would do a little bit of an election-themed trivia. Let's take a look at how people did on the whole. Over 5,000 users this week, which was awesome. An average of 8.06, so slightly higher than we want, but still pretty good. Obviously, when we err on the easy side, I don't think we get a lot of complaints from people, as getting trivia questions right is something that people want to do. A median of 8, which is usually what we are aiming for. Taking a look at what the chart looks like of scores, 9 far and away the most popular. We'd like to see the perfect scores be a little bit lower, probably closer to 10%, with some of those being distributed to 7 through 9. But otherwise, this is very close to the prototypical score distribution that we kind of aim for when we craft the games. Let's jump into it. Because they occur halfway between presidential election years, the 2022 U.S. House and Senate elections are commonly known by what name, also used to refer to an important exam halfway through a college semester? That would be a midterm. A midterm, 97% correct. Number 2, Bart runs half-heartedly for class president, and Homer runs more seriously for Springfield sanitation commissioner in various episodes of what long-running animated sitcom? That would be The Simpsons. 97% correct. Kind of easy ones to open you guys up. Number 3, and this one was really fun, predicting the next day's headlines. 39 across was solvable as Bob Dole elected or Clinton elected in a November 5th, 1996 printing of what daily New York Times feature. That would be the crossword puzzle, not 89% correct. I pulled up a GIF for y'all so you can see how it actually worked. So like cat turned to bat and bra turned to IRA and boast turned to blast, etc. It was like very impressive. The person who created this, it's since been replicated a few times, although as you can imagine, the difficulty of doing this is like absolutely insane and was really mind-blowing. I believe Will Shortz, who still edits the Times crossword, calls it his favorite puzzle of all time, which was so cool. Number 4, what's blowing up, Dak? Exploding cigars, pianos, and watermelons are some of the unorthodox tactics used in a cartoon pitting Yosemite Sam in a mayoral race against what Waskel? That would be Bugs Bunny, 82% correct. A lot of guesses for Wile E. Coyote. I guess between the exploding cigars, pianos, etc., thinking about Wile E. Coyote's notorious rivalry with the Roadrunner, but not in the mayoral race. Number 5, speaking of explosions, Vote for Pedro was seen on a student council t-shirt worn by the tot-loving title character of what 2004 indie comedy hit? That would be Napoleon Dynamite, one of my favorite wrong answers of the week. Someone answered Napoleon Bonaparte, which is a fantastic answer. Unfortunately, not the lead character in the film. Also, I believe there was a fun fact one time that Netflix really had a hard time guessing whether or not people actually liked the movie Napoleon Dynamite and had trouble, it broke their algorithm, which I think was kind of funny. Number 6, in 1990, Rock the Vote started encouraging young people to vote on what cable network that's giving them way worse ideas in the form of The Real World, Jackass, and Teen Mom. That would be MTV, Music Television. A lot of people got this right, 93% correct. I guess Rock the Vote is more popular than we thought it would be, but very good to see that y'all are, MTV folks out there. In 2016, General Mills did an election-style promotion for its monster cereals, inviting people to vote for Boo Berry, Frankenberry, or what enumerative, a word you don't see very often, eventual winner. That would be Count Chocula. Count Chocula's first name we learned this week was Alfred. So Count Alfred Chocula, 73% correct. Number 8, I guess they're not fans of Beyonce's Irreplaceable. That would be a reference to the first lines being to the left, ooh. In September 2022, far-right politician Giorgia Meloni became the first woman elected prime minister of what European nation? That would be Italy. Italy headed to the right in a big way. And depending on where you sit on the political spectrum, that probably makes you very happy or very sad. Before his current Senate run in Ohio, and now the senator-elect from the state of Ohio, J.D. Vance was best known for what 2016 Kentucky set memoir adapted into an awful Netflix movie with Amy Adams and Glenn Close. That would be Hillbilly Elegy. Hillbilly Elegy, 40% correct. I will just note we received a number of comments from people that were like, poo on you for saying that was an awful Netflix movie. We went and looked it up. It has a tomato score of only 25% from critics, which would certainly count it as an awful Netflix movie. Although the audience score is, I believe, in the 80s. So I think it is correct to both call it an awful Netflix movie and actually call it a great Netflix movie. But 40% correct on Hillbilly Elegy. We did accept Hillbilly Eulogy because it kind of could be a misspelling of elegy, but we did not accept Hillbilly Effigy. We didn't think that was close enough. And number 10, with more than 400 million votes cast in 2009, what country, the world's most populous democracy, holds the Guinness Certified World Record for the most votes ever cast in a national general election? The answer is India. My favorite wrong answer here was Vatican City, of course, the smallest and least populous nation in the world, but a good guess nonetheless, 63% correct. Here's the question-by-question performance. This is exactly what we go for here. First few questions warm people up and then ultimately get to the hard ones as we move forward. Here is that performance one more time. My name is Eli Robinson. I am the Chief Trivia Officer here at Water Cooler Trivia. Thank you for getting out the vote. Thank you for playing our trivia game, and we will see you next week.